In 2022, Joe Biden flew to Riyadh. He had spent the previous 2 years calling Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman a pariah, a murderer who ordered the killing of a journalist. But once he landed, the president walked right up to the crown prince and fist-bumped him. 6 months later, Saudi Arabia cut oil production anyway. That decision raised global energy prices and effectively helped Russia fund its invasion of Ukraine. It is a rare moment in modern diplomacy, a key security partner openly assisting an adversary's war effort without facing a single diplomatic or economic penalty. Saudi Arabia holds a specific structural advantage that forces global superpowers to set aside traditional rules of alliance and consequence. This leverage begins with one metric. Saudi Arabia controls 17th. The kingdom extracts this oil for roughly $3 a barrel, while selling it for $80 to $100. This wealth is weaponized through OPEC+, where Saudi Arabia functions as the global swing producer. By unilaterally raising or cutting production, the Saudi government dictates global inflation rates and influences domestic political outcomes in countries thousands of miles away. By controlling the flow of the world's most critical energy supply, the kingdom has realized it can set its own terms on the global stage without having to pick a side. Most nations pick a primary ally. Saudi Arabia operates on multi-alignment, a strategy of maintaining overlapping, strategic partnerships with rival powers at the exact same time. On one side is the relationship with the United States. Saudi Arabia buys massive amounts of American weapons, hosts U.S. military bases, and pegs its currency to the dollar. In return, Washington provides security guarantees. Simultaneously, they have built a massive partnership with China. The kingdom recently joined the Shanghai Cooperation Organization as a dialogue partner and is now China's largest trading partner. They even utilized Chinese mediators to restore diplomatic ties with their longtime regional archrival, Iran. Then there is India. 2.5 million Indian nationals live and work in the kingdom, while sending home over $11 billion in remittances annually. This map shows the proposed India, Middle East, Europe economic corridor, a project designed to compete with China's Belt and Road Initiative. It relies on Saudi Arabia acting as the geographic bridge between South Asia and Europe. These contradictory alliances function as a precision-engineered system, maximizing Saudi leverage over each global rival at once. The architect of this strategy is 39-year-old Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, known as MBS. He consolidated total control of the kingdom with immense speed and ruthlessness. In 2017, he imprisoned hundreds of Saudi elites in the Riyadh Ritz-Carlton, extracting an estimated $100 billion in settlements. A year later, U.S. intelligence concluded he ordered the assassination of journalist Jamal Khashoggi. Alongside this domestic crackdown, he has pushed for rapid social liberalization, ending several religious restrictions and legally permitting women to drive for the first time. These changes are part of a broader economic transition. Projects like the $500 billion megacity NEOM are an attempt to build a new economy that survives without oil. The final piece of this strategy was nearly completed in late 2023, a deal to normalize relations with Israel in exchange for U.S. nuclear support and new security treaties. The Hamas attacks on October 7th stalled those negotiations, pausing a deal that would have permanently shifted the Middle Eastern balance of power. This multi-alignment strategy acts as a bridge to the next era. By using its final decades of oil supremacy to fund new infrastructure and diplomatic corridors, the kingdom aims to remain a central player in global affairs after the oil era ends.